What is up, YouTube? This is Tapeworm, and I am going to give a review on the Altaplex made by Zpacks today. I wanted to wait till I finish a through hike, at least get 1,000 to 2,000 miles on a piece of gear before I do have any sort of opinion about it. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the Altaplex is the tall person tent made by Zpacks. It comes in at 15.4 ounces. This is 17.2. The burnt orange, spruce green, dirt, and camo color come in 17.2 ounces, and then the other colors such as blue and white come in 15.4. This tent is made out of DCF, that is Dyneema Cuban fiber, and I love the tent. It is not my perfect tent, however I am 6'4", so as far as finding a tent that works, it's pretty hard, and the Zpacks Altaplex seems to work for me. Now the Zpacks Altaplex, it takes 6 to 10 stakes to set up. I use about 8, and also a ground sheet. It is optional. You can use Tyvek or Polycreo or no ground sheet at all. It's a very well ventilated tent. It has a rainbow zipper, so getting in and out of it is very accessible. The bathtub itself is 8 inches, and it comes with 1 vestibule with 2 storm doors, as well as enclosed with no-see mesh. There is 2 ways to set up the tent. You can stake out all 4 corners, prop up the pole, put that final guideline in, and you'll be good to go. Otherwise, you can, what I would call the triangle method. Darwin talks about it, other hikers talk about it, but basically you set up 3 stakes. You get your front stake and your 2 back corners, make a perfect triangle, or what is close to a perfect triangle, and I seem to get the maximum amount of pitch on my tent when I do that method. If I'm in a hurry, or if I'm caught in some sort of nasty storm and I'm in a hurry, I might try to get those 4 corners staked out pretty quick, get some weight on top of those stakes, and then get that final front stake in. So let's get right into it. Using a ground sheet is optional. You can use Tyvek, Polycreo, Space Blanket works great, or no ground sheet at all. So this is my ground sheet that I've used on 3 through hikes. Still intact. It's got a lot of spliff holes. Plenty of Sharpie signs. That'll be fine. Alright, so first you just want to find your front, where your vestibule is located. Lay it out. As far as, god damn it, B. As far as tent stakes, I use the shepherd hooks made by Zpacks, a pole jack made by Zpacks, and then a crap trekking pole made by, I don't know, Walmart's brand, the Cascade, whatever. You will need a trekking pole that goes up to 147 centimeters, which is about, I believe, 58 inches. I myself go up to 125 centimeters on each extension, put that pole jack, and that's the perfect pitch for myself. All right, so first you want to just take your stake, stake in 2 corners. Your pole jack, Pop that in there. on the front of the tent. Put in that little pocket and stake out that front stake. So just what you're looking for is that symmetry of a triangle. Once you have that, just go ahead and stake out the remaining corners. Have all 4 corners staked out, go ahead and get these last 3. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and go around and fasten the guidelines to your option of a perfect pitch. But there you have it. Let's go ahead and get the grand tour. Oh, look at that, see? Be careful, don't get that mesh caught in your zipper. Now, Zpacks advertises this tent to fit up to anybody that's 6'6". I myself, I'm 6'4". And you can see at 6'4", I'm maxed out. If I was 6'6", I'd probably get a different tent. But you have plenty of headroom, right? Waking up in the morning, do your morning routine. I like the 2 storm doors. Typically I will sleep with one of them open, maybe 2 of them open most nights. And I will keep them completely closed if it's really stormy. But other than that, if you don't get a perfect pitch on this tent, or at least a decent pitch, and you are caught in a storm, whether it be rain, snow, hail, the tent will droop. I myself have been in a rush and caught into some nasty storms and have had that happen, but it's really not that much of an issue if you get a decent pitch on it. So with the tent itself being a single wall tent, you get a lot of questions from some hikers. How does it deal with condensation? Condensation is just something that you're gonna have to deal with when you're hiking, period. Camping, whatever. The tent itself does very well if you keep both storm doors open, or at least one. However, if you are in a place where there's, you know, an element where there's a lot of humidity, you're gonna have condensation. If you're gonna have a rainstorm, you're gonna have condensation. If you have snow getting dropped on the tent, you're gonna wake up with condensation because of your body heat radiating up. The tent itself inside has all the seams sealed, and you also have these that adjust if you want to get that bathtub a little bit higher. And I have 0 holes, 0 issues with the bathtub itself. It is a great tent. I believe all I have is a little tiny burn mark. I'm smoking a spliff out of my tent, and I just put some Dyneema tape on there and it's good to go. This tent has gone through, I got a replacement in Wyoming. Yeah, I believe Wyoming. And the tent before this, I had a spruce grain, so it was the same weight, but this has seen over 1,000 miles, and I will continue to hike with it. I think that I can probably hike another 4,000 miles with this tent. Zpacks did a great job making this tent. I know I made a comment in my prior video about Zpacks. You know, it's just a bummer spending upwards of $675 plus you know, tax, stakes, pole jack. You're over $700. So my last tent, I don't want it to portray myself like I'm being bitter, but my last tent, when I received it brand new, these seams were not sealed. I had 2 seams that were not sealed. They were completely like sewn off the fucking wall, and they were little bunny, you know, bunny ear flaps. So I had to tape that up, and I may do, but it's just, I'm not expecting perfection. When you buy a product and you pay for a service, you should be able to get that in return. So that's all I will mention on the shelter itself. As far as the cons, it handles very well in wind. I know Zpacks advertises this tent that it will handle upwards of 60-mile-per-hour winds. I've been in probably faster winds than that, and this thing held very well. You just want to make sure you fasten these guidelines nice and snug. This is kind of loose, just a demo, but the tent itself packs down very well. It's a nice snug pack in the backpack, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. So if you do have any defects, any sort of manufacturer defect or issue with the tent, make sure to email Zpacks, now that they do offer customer service via phone, not just email. And right now this tent is shipping within I think it said 1 to 3 days. So I bought mine in the peak of the season of buying these things, and I had to wait a little bit, but it's well worth it. It's a great tent, again, made by Zpacks. This is 17 ounces. This is the burnt orange, and it comes with a stuff sack to pack that in. So if you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment bar. If you have not subscribed yet, hit that red button, subscribe, and if you can, share this with your friends, family. Thank you for watching. There you have it. I'll see you out on the trail.